Hey, good morning. Welcome to 5 on Your Feet. I'm Sydney Stallworth.
And I'm Allie Corey. I'll be filling in for Ryan Dean all this week. And one of the big stories, of course, across the St. Louis area online is the confusion that is coming along with the mask policy.
Yeah.
Is there a mandate? Do we have to wear a mask or no? Is there not a mandate? And I know, Sydney, you actually covered this story this morning.
Yes, I did. There is a lot of confusion. Now, the debate continues. Questions are, do we have a mask mandate and can it legally be enforced? And there's a lot of confusion right now that's affecting all of us, including business owners who most of the time are left to make sure their customers and workers are following these rules. Now let's talk about where all this confusion is coming from. Last week, a judge in Cole County ruled all existing local health orders in Missouri and orders related to COVID-19 that are issued by unelected officials like a health director are illegal and actually violate Missouri's constitution. But according to St. Louis County Executive Sam Page, that ruling doesn't apply to St. Louis County and the mask ordinance is still in place. Now today, the county's lawyers are headed to court to meet with Missouri's Attorney General and try to sort all of this out. And they'll be talking about this at the county council meeting tonight. A couple of items on the agenda are about the mask mandate. District 3 Councilman Tim Fitch added the first one. He wants the council to get some legal advice from the Attorney General on how the county should handle health orders in the future. And then the next one is pitched by District 5 Councilwoman Lisa Clancy. She wants the council to talk about the Cole County ruling and then consider issuing a new mask mandate.
It is something.
So much to unpack there and a lot of discussion. So we're going to find out. Hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have some more answers.
We'll have some more answers, and then I'm sure you'll be covering this story again in a couple of weeks when a new chapter unfolds.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, there's also some confusion this morning with a federal vaccine mandate with vaccines. Now, they can't be mandated on some healthcare workers. There's a ruling that just came down, and this is 1 week before a federal mandate was set to take effect. Now, this would have impacted 17 million healthcare workers, but 10 states, including Missouri, decided to block the Biden administration's mandate. A St. Louis-based judge says the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid has no clear authority to enact this mandate, which would have affected providers who accept Medicare or Medicaid. Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt, he called it an overreach of government. He says, quote, "This is about individual freedoms and it's about individual rights, and we have succeeded in persuading the court that this mandate violated all of those tenets." Now, some of St. Louis's largest healthcare systems, such as BJC, SSM, and Mercy, we know we've been reporting that they already have their own vaccine mandate, so they are not actually impacted by this. But when you think about some of the more rural systems that do not have vaccine mandates, this would have impacted them.
Right, and everyone's already having trouble retaining workers as it is, and when you throw in those vaccine mandates, sometimes people decide to leave their jobs and they have a ton of openings that they need to fill, so I know it will affect those rural hospitals out there. Yeah. All right, well, let's move on to more COVID talk. The talk about vaccines comes as the latest COVID variant, Omicron, is stirring up a lot of concerns around the world. President Biden is expected to unveil a plan on Thursday to prevent a winter surge in COVID cases. Now, the president says he's not considering any widespread U.S. lockdown, but instead he wants to get more people vaccinated. The World Health Organization says this new variant is a, quote, very high global risk, but President Biden says the variant is a cause for concern, not a cause for panic. So far, Omicron's been confirmed in 18 countries and territories, including Canada.
Well, the questions are mounting about Omicron's transmissibility, resistance to vaccines, and the severity of symptoms. So here's what we know so far. Based on very limited evidence from South Africa, this new strain, it appears to be highly contagious. Here's what we don't know: whether the variant is more deadly than previous ones and whether our existing vaccines work as well against it. All 3 manufacturers in the U.S. are currently testing them, so we should know more in a couple of weeks. Bottom line, though, you hear a lot of the experts say your best shot is to get the shot.
Right.
And they're saying now everyone 18 and up should be getting their booster as well.
Right. If you can, they say go ahead and do it, because what better protection honestly can't be worse at this point.
And when you think about the flu too, we have constant new variants of the flu, and you have to get the flu shot every year. And I've heard some of the experts saying this could be similar, where we see more and more variants come up, and we have to get a shot every year.
I know, and I know people don't want to hear that, but at the end of the day, we've become used to getting our flu shot. It's a little troublesome, but at the end of the day, it's so much better than catching the flu every year, right?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to continue to follow this on our website, KSDK.com, and if we get any new information, you can find it there. Download the 5 on Your Side app too, so you can get those updates straight to your phone. That's always good. All right, we have some heartbreaking news from overnight. This is a top story on our website right now. Police say Michael Branlett of Grace Summit died after driving the wrong way on westbound I-44 near Route 144. It happened just outside of Fenton at the Merritt's Overpass. Branlett was 75 years old and wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He hit a tractor trailer, crashed into a concrete barrier, then hit 2 other vehicles. A man and woman were also hurt, but they have minor injuries.
Some of the other topics on our website right now, increasing prices. Oh, goody. Today's Spire's rates will start rising for natural gas. So those rates are going to jump from 37 cents per therm to 59 cents. A price analysis found the prices were actually below the market rate. When it comes to gas prices, like the gas you put in your car, JP Morgan says the worst is yet to come. The financial services firm predicts that oil will jump to $125 a barrel next year and then $150 in 2023. So that's more than double the current price, Sydney. So roughly $73.50 a barrel is what it is right now. So oil at $150 per barrel would mean national gas prices would top $5 a gallon.
That's unreal.
Not okay. However, JP Morgan isn't saying oil would actually maintain those high prices, just to overshoot them at some point.
Could you imagine $5 a gallon at the gas station?
No, it's not.
It's already crazy right now.
Yeah, it's making me think, because I just filled up yesterday, it's making me think, what can I cut out of my trips that I don't need to take, because it's costing more and more to fill up.
Allie, I was just going to say, people are trying to stretch that gas as much as possible in any way. It's like, can we carpool here?
Yeah,
Do I need to stop at the gas station today? Can I wait a little bit longer? It's getting crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, well, this next story is about some ways you can keep some money in your pocket this holiday season and keep it out of the hands of some criminals. The Better Business Bureau is warning of the 12 scams of Christmas.
Oh, very clever.
I know, right? We've got all 12 scams listed right there on your screen right now. The BBB says criminals use emails and social media to facilitate most of those scams. You'll also want to avoid misleading ads, gift exchanges, and holiday apps. Some of the scams are nothing new. We hear about these fake charities, fake shipping notifications, lookalike websites, and puppy scams are apparently very popular. Now, here are some tips to make sure you don't fall for any online shopping scams. The first, online security experts recommend you only shop on trustworthy retailers with secure websites. Now, if you're not sure, look for the little lock icon on your browser to make sure. Then next, set up a separate email for online shopping only. It'll probably also help you consolidate some of those ad emails and stuff like that too. And finally, use a credit card instead of a debit card. That way you're better protected against any shady charges. You also want to keep your antivirus software up to date and have a different password for each online retailer and change it every year. They might get me with that one.
Oh my goodness, change it
every
year. I can't keep up. All right, well, when things don't go right with your online orders, it might be tempting to jump on social media and rant about it. But apparently putting the company on blast is not the best way to get what you want. Instead, Consumer Reports says that you should use some common courtesy and resist the Twitter shaming right off the bat. They say it's better to start with direct messaging. You might actually get a faster or more helpful response this way. And you can avoid scams since no one can see your complaint except the company. On that note, be sure that you are actually reaching out to an official company account. Look for that check mark with the blue circle. And no matter how frustrated you are, be nice. Don't threaten the company in your DMs. Remember, there's a person on the other side of that message, and what happened to you probably isn't their fault. You might want them on your side so that they can resolve your issue. Also, manage your expectations when it comes to getting a response. It might take a day or two for for the company to get back to you, so be patient, and there you go. We're your psychologists for the morning.
Right.
We're
Just
helping
take
you
a
get
deep
through the
breath.
holidays.
Absolutely, because I know it is tempting, and sometimes people do get things accomplished when they do post it publicly, but at the end of the day, you as a regular person will probably get so much more accomplished if you just take
It's
it to
very
the
true.
DMs and be kind. And if you don't get a response, then you can maybe call, move forward from there, but try everything before you go super public.
Don't they always say, too, before you send an email or a text message when you're heated, to stop, take a deep breath,
Yes.
think about it, maybe wait a couple beats, do something
couple,
else,
yeah,
and
for
then come
sure.
back to it and say, is this a good idea?
Right.
Because most often you'll decide maybe that's not the best way to go about it.
Right. After you read it back, you say, this is a little intense. All right, moving on. Somebody won the lottery, and guess what? It could be you. Our area's mystery millionaire bought a $1.8 million Missouri Lotto ticket in Eureka at the Phillips 66 on West 5th Street. Last Wednesday's winning numbers are 13, 17, 18, 21, 39, and 42. You have until May 23rd to claim the prize. Ooh, I wish that was me.
Yeah, me too. This is pretty cool, Sydney. The discovery of large duck-billed dinosaur fossils
Wow.
in southern Missouri has scientists believing that there are actually many more to find. So the latest fossils are a specimen of, and I'm going to try my best to pronounce this,
All right, here we go.
Parasaurus missouriensis.
All right.
They were first discovered at the site in Bollinger County 80 years ago, and experts believe the plant-eating dinosaurs grew to around 35 feet in length.
Wow.
These fossils will now go to Chicago's Field Museum for some further research.
Isn't that crazy to think
Oh,
that
it's
one
unbelievable.
day these creatures were just walking around where we drive our cars
It's
and where we live?
unreal.
Absolutely.
And I love that we
crazy.
have paleontologists who go out and do that kind of work.
Yeah.
Isn't that remarkable?
It sounds like a fun job, but I'm sure on those days where you don't find anything, it can be
Yeah.
kind of, but when you
A little
find
tedious,
something
yeah.
like this, wow.
Rewarding.
Right, something no
Can't
one's
wait to
ever
hear
heard
more
of
about
before.
that species, Parasaurus
Absolutely.
missouriensis.
That was close. I don't even know it. It sounds right to me, Allie. All right, let's check in with Anthony to see what the weather's looking like.
Hey there, thanks for joining us. Local weather time. Meteorologist Anthony Slaughter with you. A nice day on the way. Even though we're mostly cloudy today, temperatures will still be above average. Winds will relax quite a bit compared to yesterday out of the northwest at 5 to 10. Tonight and into tomorrow, we turn completely cloudy. A little weak disturbance slides this way, and it could kick up a little light sprinkle, maybe a spritz for tomorrow morning, but this is not a big deal. The bigger deal is the warm up coming our way. In fact, temperatures as we end the week will top out near 70 degrees for Thursday and Friday, back to near 50 by Saturday and Sunday.
I believe it's going to be 70s. My goodness.
I know.
Well, we know the holidays can be a little bit stressful, right?
Yeah,
They're fun,
a
but
little bit.
there's a little bit of stress surrounding the holidays, and not everything on your holiday to-do list is that enjoyable, especially, apparently, the gift wrapping, Sydney.
Oh.
A lot of people are saying, well, actually, half of Americans, according to a new survey, say that wrapping is the absolute worst part about the holidays.
I believe it.
They say it's so bad, 50% prefer to pay a professional to just wrap their gifts for them. The only thing people hate more, apparently, is being a secret Santa.
Oh, yeah, that can
Which-
bring a lot of stress.
You know, I don't know if you've ever done those with coworkers or whatever, but it is kind of, secret Santas are hard.
Yeah, it can be. There's a lot of pressure. You want to get it right.
And you might not know the person that well, so then it's like, what do you get them?
Exactly. You got to consider the budget. It's
Yeah.
too much.
Secret
But when
Santas
it
are
comes
hard.
to that gift wrapping, I understand, honestly. Like if I'm at the mall and they have a gift wrapping area,
They make
customer
it look so much
service,
better.
yeah, I might just slide it on over there and ask them to wrap it, and it's gonna look 10 times better than if I did it because the corners are gonna be all crinkly. Yeah.
You know, honestly, what Anthony said, just putting it in a bag if it'll fit with some tissue paper.
Gets the job done. Merry
does.
Christmas. All right, well, what's your least favorite thing about the holiday season? We want to know. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and leave us a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube so that you can leave a comment there. We read all of them, and we love hearing from you guys. And
Yeah.
I'm sure people out there do the same thing we do when it comes to this gift wrapping. It's not the best thing. All right, well, it's been fun, Allie.
Yeah, I'll be with you all week.
Yeah, all right. All right, well, you have something to look forward to. We'll see you tomorrow.
since I seen